This is talking about the pagans, your ancestors, pagans, that were viewed as gods, but they died like dogs like you. How do I know? Because what does God do to pagans who think they're gods in Ezekiel 28?
Like the Assyrians, right?
Truly, O Yahweh, the kings of Assyria have laid waste, like I'm laying waste to you, all the countries and their lands, and have cast their gods into the fire, for they were not gods, but the work of men's hands, wood and stone. So did any of the nations have gods by nature?
No. Can talk about the Trinity or Jesus being the Most High God. Obviously, I disagree with that.
Why do you keep coming back, man, when you keep getting schooled? I still don't get you, man. Why do you come back? What are you trying to accomplish?
What do you mean? It's been a while.
Schooled? Huh?
No, last time we talked, it was on William's channel, and that was like the last time I came back, like a few months.
Why do you keep coming back, though, bro? I mean, you keep getting slaughtered on those channels. Why? But go ahead, try again. Yeah, it is.
I'm asking you to provide the proof now.
What proof, dude? The entire Bible talks about the Trinity. What do you need?
Can you give me an example?
You mean besides what I just showed right now? How many mighty gods?
Proof, because that's not proof. Also, the king Pharaoh is also called El Gabor. That doesn't mean he's the Most High God. Yes, he is.
Ezekiel 32:21. I'm going to bury you. Stop barking, you filthy dog. I'm going to get you out of here. Ezekiel 31:11 does not call him mighty God.
Yes,
Ezekiel
it does. It calls him El Gabor. What are you talking about? It's the same word in Isaiah 9 and 6. I'm here to decimate you.
Bastard. Shut up before I get you out of here, you stupid bastard. Because here it is, Ezekiel 31:11. And if it doesn't say, they're going to say, I was born in the
Ezekiel chapter 32, verse 21.
No, 21, it talks about Ile Giborim. It's not about the nations that were worshipped as gods. You stupid bastard. Now here.
So when it says shall speak to him,
shut up and read it for me, monkey.
That's what I thought.
What's his name?
That's not even the verse I'm talking about.
Okay, now watch here, you stupid monkey. Here you go.
That's not even the verse. It's Ezekiel chapter 32, bastard, verse 21.
Prostitute, read it for me. You little
That's prostitute. Not the verse I'm talking about, dude.
Ezekiel 32:21, you little retard. Read it.
Exactly. That's the
read
verse.
It, you dumb little bastard.
It says, shall speak to him the strong among the mighty out of the midst of hell with those who help him. They have gone down, they lie with uncircumcised.
Son of Satan, bastard. Where does it say Pharaoh? Bastard, it's Eli Giborim.
In the context, it's talking about Pharaoh. So who's the him?
You
who's
dumb monkey. The word is Eli Giborim. Eli Giborim, the mighty ones. But you want to render mighty gods. But you stupid satanic monkey.
No, genius. That's the same word used in Isaiah 9 and 6. What are you talking about?
You dumb little bastard. Okay. This is talking about the pagans, your ancestors, pagans, that were viewed as gods, but they died like dogs like you. How do I know? Because what does God do to pagans who think they're gods in Ezekiel 28?
Like the Assyrians, right?
What does God do to people who think they're gods like you dumb little retard? In Ezekiel 28.
He unalives them like the Assyrians.
He does what?
Like what he did to he unalives them like he did with the Assyrians.
Now let's see if you can have a serious conversation. So these are the pagans, your fathers, that thought they were mighty gods on earth, whom God killed to show they're not. How is this comparable to Isaiah 9:6, you little stupid, dumb animal?
Because he's being called El Gabor, just the same word used in Isaiah chapter 9, verse 6.
Comparable to this, when they're called mighty gods by way of mockery, that's why he kills them dead, because they're not. Whereas the child born is not being called mighty God by way of mockery. Do you understand, Ebonics?
Yeah, but I'm just showing you that it's just a title and it's not exclusive to God. If it's exclusive to God, it wouldn't be called. It wouldn't be applied to someone else.
Is he called mighty God, you little monkey? Is he called mighty God?
Yeah, it's a title.
Is he being called mighty God by way of mockery?
Yeah, he's being called El Gabor, which is an exclusive to God only.
By way of affirmation or by way of mockery?
Honoring, sure.
Ezekiel 32, the pagans, your fathers, are they called mighty gods by way of affirmation or mockery?
It doesn't matter.
It does matter. I'm going to send you out of here. Answer the question.
And not only that, El Gabor doesn't only mean mighty God, by the way. It can be mighty warrior.
Answer the question, Ebonics.
Mockery, whatever, mockery, sure.
Say it again.
Mockery.
Mocking them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now that we got that passed out of the way, your burial, you're going to answer honestly, I'm going to get you out of here. But you just admit the child here, he's called mighty God by way of affirmation, not mockery, right?
Sure.
Answer, don't waste my time, I'm going to get you out of here.
I said yes, yes.
Okay. Now, in light of that, in the book of Isaiah, how many gods does Isaiah affirm to be the mighty God by way of affirmation?
You have to show me.
I just spent 10 minutes with the other guy. All right, here we go. Now that you can behave yourself, not matter, now we can have a conversation. All right, hold on. Okay, you think I don't know your arguments. All right, let's try this again. According to Isaiah 10, 20, 21. Now it will be in that day that the remnant of Israel, those of the house of Jacob who have escaped, never again rely on the one that struck them, but will truly rely on Yahweh, the only one of Israel. A remnant will return, the remnant of Jacob, to the mighty God. So do you see that Yahweh is called the mighty God?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
How many mighty gods are there according to Isaiah here? Isaiah 43, 10 to 1. You're my witnesses, declares Yahweh, and my servant whom I have chosen, so that you may know and believe me and understand that I am he. Before me, there was no God formed. There will be none after me. So how many mighty gods were formed after God?
Hold on, but you don't even understand what that verse is saying. That's called a statement of incomparability.
Mighty gods were formed after God.
That's called a statement of incomparability. That's just another way of saying no one's on my level. You can't compare me to anybody.
After the mighty God. How many?
You're taking that literal. I disagree with your understanding.
Let's try this again. I'm going to give you a fourth time before I send you.
I just said I disagree with your understanding.
No, you can't disagree because in Isaiah 37...
Do you know what a statement of incomparability is?
Yes, I know that you are incomparably stupid. Okay, now, Isaiah 30:14. The context is, there are no other gods besides Yahweh here.
Wait, are you saying there's only one God? Hold on. You're saying there's only one God in the entire Bible?
Can you shut up, you stupid, illiterate son of a Shia, and let me read the text?
Go ahead, because you're getting pulverized right now. Go ahead.
No, I know. Like your mother got pulverized in Iran by the Shia. Then Hezekiah took the letter from the hand of the messengers and read it. He went up to the house of Yahweh and spread it out before Yahweh. And Hezekiah prayed to Yahweh, saying, O Yahweh of hosts, the God of Israel, who is enthroned above the cherubim, you are God, you alone. Oh, that's incomparable. Of all the kings of the earth, you have made heaven and earth. Incline your ear, O Yahweh, and hear. Open your eyes, O Yahweh, and see, and listen to all the words of Sennacherib, who sent them to reproach the living God. Truly, O Yahweh, the kings of Assyria have laid waste, like I'm laying waste to you, all the countries and their lands, and have cast their gods into the fire, for they were not gods, but the work of men's hands, wood and stone. So did any of the nations have gods by nature?
No.
Okay, now, dumbass, let's keep reading. So they have destroyed them. By now, O Yahweh our God, save us from his hand, that all the kings of the earth may know that you are Yahweh, you alone. Any of the gods of the nations, are they gods by nature?
No.
Okay, now, dumbass, just so you don't run from this, Jeremiah 2:11, and I'm going to send you out here because you're a waste of time. Has a nation changed gods, though they were not gods? So there are no other gods?
That verse isn't saying that there's only one God, though.
Let's try it again. It's talking about the gods that the nations worship, which are fallen angels, demons that possess you. According to Jeremiah 2:11, Isaiah 37, and Galatians 4:8, is there any other God who's a God by nature?
According to the Israelites, the only God that matters is the God of Israel. That's basically what it's saying.
Monkey, because Galatians 4:8, say, I know you're stupid and you're on Ebonics, says, the Gentiles worship those who are not gods by nature. It's not just about Israel. The gods of the nations are not gods by nature. So let's try it again before I send you to Iran. Is there any other God besides Yahweh who's a God by nature?
Yeah, now go to 1 Corinthians chapter 8, verse.
That's why you got to get that out of here. See? Stupid, dumb bastard. Because he's going to misquote 1 Corinthians 8, 4-6. He thinks I don't know that. You see now, son of the right hand, why I have to manifest? This is the same stupid bastard that manifests. Sorry, guys, the old me showed up. I apologize. Sometimes you need. Therefore, concerning the eating of things, sacrificed idols, we know that an idol is nothing in the world, and that there is no God but one. This is what he's quoting. This dumb jackass. No disrespect to monkeys and jackasses. For even if there are so-called gods, even if, he's not saying there are, even if there are so-called gods, because the nations think they're gods, whether in heaven or on earth, as indeed there are many gods and many lords, meaning for the nations, they have taken many gods and many lords, but yet for us there's one God, the Father, from all are all things, and we exist for him, one Lord Jesus Christ, by whom are all things, and we exist through him. Now, to show you that Paul is not saying these other gods and lords are gods and lords of the lesser kind. Here, again, I know he's stupid. He thinks I'm as illiterate as him. Let's try it again. What do the nations worship? You little monkey. Poor monkeys, man. They're like, don't compare us to that jackass. Poor jackasses, they're upset too. 1 Corinthians 10:2. No, but I say that the things with the Gentiles sacrifice, they sacrifice the demons, not to God. See? Your God is Satan. You worship Satan. You don't have God. And do these demons, are they gods by nature? However, at that time, speaking to Gentiles, when you do not know God, you are slaves to those which by nature are no gods. Now, you guys caught it? Let's follow this step by step. The nations worship demons, whom they think to be gods and lords. Here you go. They think they are gods and lords, and there are many gods and lords that they've erected. This is what Paul is saying. But we know there's only one God. Why? Because there is no other God by nature. And he's telling Gentiles, you were worshiping them, these many gods and lords, thinking they're gods and lords. They're not gods by nature. They're demons. See, the dumbass doesn't understand. We got it now? You see why sometimes the old Sam has to come to the forefront?